Hello everyone, welcome to Diego Knows. I am Diego, and today we're going to talk about the best show ever. And just like that, episode 8, which just dropped. I was just kidding, by the way. It's not the best show ever, far from it. All right, so we're going to talk about the new one that just dropped the other day, episode 8. Okay, so we start off with here, we're at the gay rally in New York. Not parade, because it's stationary, but it's a gay rally. And of course, our favorite lesbian is up there on stage, you know, preaching. I guess she's not, well, she's doing a speech. And it's not, you know, it's not entertaining. So it's just like her stand-up comedy. It's not entertaining. She's just talking about how you got to live your truth. If you're hiding, then you're keeping what she say. So if you're hiding, that takes away the bright light that you are. Live your truth. Here I am living my truth. We're all living our truths. Make sure you're in your truth, your own truth. That's what's important. Live your truth, right? Yeah. Not the truth, your truth. Wouldn't it be great if the world just worked that way? You see that wall back there? That's not a wall. To me, it's a door. That's my truth. No, I can't walk through it, but to me, it's a door. You don't tell me what it is. I tell you what it is. It's a door. It's fine. Hey. Teach his own, man. I've got no problem with people living their truth. That's fine. Live your truth. By all means. Believe what you want to believe, man. Everyone has that right. Everyone. I do. You do. Everybody has a right to live whatever they think is in their best interest. Whatever makes them happy. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you know, then yeah, everyone has a right to be what they are, you know, to be what they want to be. Everyone has that right. Absolutely. And I'll defend anybody. If that's all we're fighting about, there's nothing to fight about, really. So far as I'm concerned, you know, you be who you want to be. Okay, that's your responsibility. It's not mine. It's yours. You know, so live your truth. Okay, me personally, instead of living my truth, I would rather live the truth. Okay, I would rather, you know, take things as they are. You know, I'd rather be optimistic for my life and my future, but still live in the real world, you know. But that's just me, and not everybody has to be that way. Okay. Okay, so Miranda's there, and of course she's over here at the rally, you know, with her white silver wig on. She's really sticking out. I mean, you've got these people with the green hair and rainbows all over themselves with signs and shit, but here's Miranda in her old lady dress with her, so she's actually sticking out in front of this crowd. She's sticking out, and she's over there, you know. And then all of a sudden she looks over and she sees her son there. Her son's at the gay rally, and with his girlfriend. Now I don't know what's more shocking, okay, the fact that she saw her son there, or the fact that they're there, okay? Because I mean, you don't see too many straight people at these things, okay? Not much less a couple. And if you do see a straight couple, they're usually wearing the rainbow or they're holding a sign or something. They're an ally, okay? And they're not even doing that. They're just there like they're part of the crowd or something. Like, what the hell's going on here? I'd be more concerned with that. Okay, like what? You know? It's like going to a gay bar and like seeing your, you know, someone you know from work there, like, what? What are you doing? You know, it's kind of like that, you know? But then again, what are you doing there too? So, yeah. So anyway, so that happens. She runs away. And of course, Shay's up there doing her non-comedy. And she says, she sees Miranda running away. So she's like, it kind of stammers her when she's up there on stage, and hiding, you know. Anyway, so later on, she goes up to her. Miranda shows up with some coffee. I got you a coffee. And she's like, hey, that was quite a Looney Tunes exit you did there, you know. And she tells her, okay, well, my son was here, and I didn't want him to see me, you know, so that's why I had to hightail it out of there. Okay. And she says she doesn't know, you know, my son doesn't know about you and me. He's like, how can your son not know about us? You know, I mean, your husband knows, right? You're in an open marriage. She's like, well, I wasn't until I met you. Okay, what the fuck does that mean? I wasn't until I met you? So your husband doesn't know anything about this, but now you're in an open marriage. An open marriage that he didn't know about. That's not called an open marriage, okay? That is not an open marriage. An open marriage is not where only one person knows you're in the open marriage. Okay? That's not what an open marriage is. All right. So now Shay's got a conscience. Like, oh my God, Shay has a conscience? Like, she actually has scruples. Who knew? She's like, "What you mean? You're in an open relationship, aren't you? Like, why the fuck would you ever assume that?" But Miranda's like, "Oh, well, I never said I wasn't. I never said I was." So, okay, so Shay already fucked Miranda at least twice that we know about. Okay, I think they said it's been 3 weeks they've been fucking, so it's been more than twice. Okay, which to me is just 2 times too many. But at least they did it off camera this time. Okay, I can still eat food again. All right, but apparently they've been having sex for a few weeks now, and this entire time, Shay knew Miranda was married, but she just assumed they were in an open relationship because Miranda never said they weren't. That's not how it works. Okay, that's not how it works. All right. For those of you that have had sex with married people, you know goddamn well that's not how it works. All right, that's not how it works at all. All right. But apparently Shay has never dated a married woman before, so who knew, right? She can just say, "I didn't know. You didn't tell me. It's not my fault." Anyway, yeah, Shay would never say it like that. She looks too much like a fucking new kid on the block. Yeah. Well, you didn't tell me that. Yeah, that's more how Shay would do it. But anyway, so Shay actually says she feels like a hypocrite. She's like, "I'm over here telling people not to hide, to live their truth. You know, and here you are sneaking around." She's like, "Well, this is all new to me. It all happened so fast." It's like, hey, you know, learning that you're queer is one thing, but you know, sneaking around and cheating on your husband is another. You know, and she's right. You know, oh my God, who thought that Shay would be a voice of reason here? Not very long though, but who would have thought that Shay would be the voice of reason in this situation? You know, so Shay says she feels like a hypocrite. She says one thing to be the queer one. It's another thing to be married and lying, you know, which is what Miranda's doing. And the fact that Miranda feels no guilt at all. She doesn't feel like you know, like she might have hurt her partner, you know, by Steve. She doesn't feel like she might have hurt her husband. She has no remorse. She has no guilt, no shame. You know, she doesn't, you know, like whenever you see those movies, like those Hitchcocking type movies, like I'm thinking like Unfaithful right now with Diane Lane. You know, whenever these women are cheating on their husbands, or like the one with Gwyneth Paltrow and Michael Douglas, I forgot the name of it, but you know, whenever they're cheating on their husbands, you know, whenever they're by themselves, you can kind of tell that they kind of feel bad about it. You know, I'm not saying that they're doing the right thing, they're not, but they feel bad about it, like, oh, you know, like, God, you know, what if I get caught? What if someone I know sees me with him? You know, what if my husband finds out? You know, like that, you know, they kind of have some anxiety that they try to hide. It adds to the drama of the story, and that's why you got to be a really good actor to portray that in a movie, you know? Miranda's got none of that shit. She's got none of that. She thinks she's still fucking just dating, you know? Like the fact that she's married doesn't even occur to her. It's like it's not even a part of her lexicon of life, you know? It's not even like an obstacle for her, or it's not even something she could consider or think twice about, you know? It doesn't even matter. I'm pretty sure Cynthia Nixon put that in there herself. You know, but, you know, okay, so she's not upset that Shay called her out on her bullshit. She's just upset that Shay doesn't want to see her again. See, it's all about her. It's all about what Miranda wants. I want to fuck Shay. I want to be with Shay. And now Shay doesn't want to be with me. Not that I'm fucking cheating on my husband and ruining my fucking marriage. No, that's not a part of it. It's, she can't see her anymore. You know, feel sorry for me. What am I going to do? Go to fucking hell. That's what you should do. All right. Okay, so Shay does not like the idea that they're sneaking around, living a lie. Shay says, "I'm not a home wrecker." Honestly, I don't know how you could wreck anything, Shay. I don't see why anyone would fuck you. So anyway, Shay ends it, and Miranda's feelings are hurt. Oh, Miranda, what are you gonna do? Fuck you. All right, yeah, I feel so bad for Miranda. Okay, so that happens. Meanwhile, back at Carrie's apartment, Seema shows up and Carrie's got all her clothes out there hanging up, and she's like, there's a lot of estrogen in this scene, okay? Like I said, it's a straight man's point of view, straight man's review, okay? I don't give a shit about clothes. I don't give a shit about Barney's. If I ever stepped into a Barney's, okay, it's because I was with a girl and we walked into it and I had no idea where the fuck I was, all right? I was just following her, okay? I don't know where the fuck Barney's is. I don't know what the fuck you buy there, okay? I don't know anything about these clothes. Okay, I don't know any of this shit. All right, but they go into some serious estrogen here about cashmere and who gives, I don't give a fuck about that stuff. All right, I'm a guy. I'm a fucking guy. I know some of you think I'm fucking gay or something. I'm not. I'm straight. All right. I don't know what the fuck this shit is. Okay, I know it's clothes. That's all I know. I mean, I know something about men's fashion, but women's fashion, I don't give a fuck. What the fuck do I know? All right, so yeah, I mean, and then Carrie pulls out I don't know what the fuck am I looking at? Seema says, what the fuck am I looking at? And I'm saying the same thing. What the fuck am I looking at? It's just a dress. I don't give a shit what it is. It's a fucking dress. She's like, well, I've only worn it twice and blah, blah, blah. I guess, what is it? It's a Versace. Who cares? I don't care. So I'm just going to skip this part, all right? Because there's nothing for me to add here, okay? Nothing against people who like this stuff, but I don't know anything shit about dresses or Barney's or Versace. I mean, I know a little bit about Versace, but not too much, Okay. Carrie makes the rule no smoking in the apartment. She only smokes once a day now, and she walks outside when she does it, so that she doesn't smell like cigarettes or everything that smells like cigarettes. Which, yeah, I used to smoke. Yeah, I agree, but I could never go just with one cigarette a day. I'm either smoking or I'm not smoking, okay? I could never go with one cigarette a day. All right, I can never do that. Okay, so apparently her neighbor shows up downstairs with her boyfriend, and they're talking and stuff, and her neighbor's making all this noise, and they're trying to figure out how does this woman afford to live there, and Seema says, oh, she must be a Russian hooker, because she sells apartments and stuff, so she's like, yeah, those are my clients, Russian hookers. I guess that works. I don't know. But these people get together on the stairs all the time. They're talking and laughing out loud and stuff I'm from Chicago. We used to do that too, but I don't think we were ever that loud, where people complain on us. But Carrie's trying to sleep or trying to do something, and they're making too much noise. So she calls Jackie, her coworker at the podcast, the Asian guy with the mullet, and he's there with his girlfriend. He's got a girlfriend? Anyway, she calls him, and she asks him for advice. So, I got my neighbors, they're downstairs on the stairs, they're making all this noise and I can't sleep. Well, how do I go about it? Like, really, you need to call him to know how to go about it. You just go down there and you say, hey, be quiet, I'm trying to sleep. That's all you have to do. He's like, oh, don't do that. We did that once, and we called this woman the old witch, and she was only 30 years old, and that name stuck. Get a gun. I was like, I'm not going to get a gun. Get a gun. I'll bring you a gun. That kind of, it's just stupid, pointless humor that's not funny, Like, big deal. Okay, so we find out he's got a black girlfriend, and she sews. And Carrie's like, you have a girlfriend? He's like, yeah, I have a girlfriend, yeah. Okay. What happened to the girl in the wheelchair that you were boning? You know what? I don't even give a shit about Jackie. I don't care about his sex life at all. All right? He lives in a shithole apartment. He's got the old wire frame for his bed. It's dumb. It's dumb and gross. So I don't give a shit about him. All right. So that happens. Stair party, bring a gun, they call it, okay, and she opens her window, tells him to be quiet. They call her, okay, ma'am, and she takes offense they call her ma'am. She didn't realize that she's old. Yeah, she's old. Carrie's an old woman now. She's not young and hot anymore. Sorry, ladies, she's not young and hot anymore. All of us get older, okay? You don't look the way you did when you were 20. I don't look the way I did when I was 20, okay? We get older. It's just life. That's what happens, So now we're getting some good stuff here. Okay, so Harry is in the bathroom. Charlotte comes in, and she's got a ring for him. It's one of those fitness rings, like the Fitbits, but a ring. Because apparently she caught him, or she found his stash of candy bars or some shit. He was eating unhealthy, and at his age, he's at risk of having a heart attack. Like big. So she wants to get a heart monitor ring to wear, and he makes this. Oh, you're gonna give me a ring. You better do it the right way. And so, of course, Charlotte gets on her knees. And then he has the same thought that I had, okay? Like, okay, well, while you're down there, And she's like, oh, the kids are here. Well, you think we got enough time? He's like, oh, yeah, sure. Anyway, of course, she doesn't lock the door, so what happens, right? Oh, here comes their 15-year-old daughter, Lily, the Asian girl. She comes right in there. Meanwhile, us, the audience, luckily for us, we get a full frontal view of Harry's junk. Yeah. And then we see him yanking back in his pants. And we see Charlotte get up, close the door, and slam the door. You know, because I really wanted to see Harry's junk, right? No, I didn't. Okay? But we saw it anyway. What am I supposed to say about this? Okay, I don't want to watch the show. I didn't want to see Johnson. Okay, when I watched Sex and the City, they never showed anyone's dick. Okay, whenever like Samantha would fuck a guy with a little dick, we didn't get to see it. Okay, whenever she fucked a guy with a big dick, we didn't get to see it. Okay, I don't think we ever saw anybody's dick on the show. So why are we watching dick right now? I don't want to see fucking dick. Okay, I see enough. Okay, I don't need to see anymore. All right. So they hit us with a fucking Johnson shot. All right. Once already, okay, in this episode. Like, I didn't need to see Harry's fucking schlong, all right? Didn't need to see it. But we saw it. All right, so now it's a part of the plot. Okay, so of course Charlotte runs over. Oh, did you see anything? And she's like, you hit my head. I know what you saw. I was just checking your daddy's penis for cancer. Okay, fucking Lily's like 15 years old, okay? She knows what sex is. She knows what a blowjob is. She's probably never had sex, but she knows what it is, okay? She's not that stupid. She's old enough to know what sex is, okay? She's probably got fucking Pornhub on her phone for all we know. Okay, she knows what fucking sex. She's got shit on her phone that her mom didn't know about. But, so she knows what sex is, okay? If anybody should be embarrassed, it would be her, not Charlotte, okay? Like, but luckily she didn't see anything. But Charlotte still got to talk about, that thing with your dad's penis? Like, well, why do you got to keep fucking bringing that up? She's not bringing it up. So why should Charlotte bring it up? Because that's just who Charlotte is, I guess. Just bring up penis. Ugh, I know that sounds. Back in the day, she brought my penis up, but not anymore. All right. So, that happens. Blah, blah. Checking daddy's penis. Okay, anyway, moving right along. Carrie's got all this fucking mud on her face. The beauty mud. I don't know what the fuck this stuff is, all right? But she's got it on when the neighbor knocks, and the neighbor knocks on her door to apologize. Of course, Carrie opens the door with all that shit on her face. And the neighbor tells her she's sorry for keeping her up the other night, when Carrie had to tell her to keep it quiet. She apologized for that, and she's like, oh, well, it's because I'm a writer. Not because I was trying to sleep, it's because I was a writer. I was trying to write, and you guys kept me up, that kind of thing. I don't know why she's doing that, but she kept mentioning, oh, I'm a writer. See, I'm a writer. Why don't you just say I was trying to sleep? I mean, that would be more realistic, right? End the conversation right there. It's the truth. Okay, so they go to have Carrie, Miranda, and Charlotte meet up again to go have dinner somewhere. And they're talking about it. And Miranda has decided now she's getting divorced. She says, I'm gonna talk to Steve tonight, and I'm gonna ask for a divorce. Oh, no, you don't ask for a divorce. You tell him you're getting divorced. All right. And then Charlotte's actually okay with it. She's like, I'm not throwing shade. Oh, my kids say. The kids say that today. Throwing shade, whatever the fuck that means. I know what it means. But Charlotte didn't know what it means until recently. So she decided to add that into the vernacular. All right. Okay. And then she goes into like we just heard that Miranda is going to divorce Steve that she's been married to for 20 plus years. But that's not, but they changed the subject to, oh, by the way, my daughter Lily caught me when I had Harry's dick in my hand. I was about to give him a blowjob. They're like, what? You still blow Harry? Yes, but anyway, I was going, whoa, wait a minute. You still blow Harry? Yes, but anyway, my daughter walked in on us, and I think that she saw it, and it probably scarred her, and I had to come up with this. Wait a minute. Shut. You still blow Harry? Yes, and anyway, my daughter came in, and she saw us, and I think it's kind of scarred her, so I had to lie and tell her that I was checking his penis for cancer, and wait a minute. Shut. You still blow Harry? And now I'm afraid that my daughter might be psychologically scarred because she saw me with my husband's dick in my hand and I was about to suck it. Wait a minute. You still blow Harry? That's the level of writing we have here. By the way, you still blow Harry? All right. So we cut that out. All right, Carrie sees herself as a witch. She's talking to Miranda now. And they're trying to find, I guess, a gift or something, some kind of candy gift to give to Steve. Because, you know, Miranda's about to divorce him. And Miranda's like, no, I'm not going to make candy. I'm just going to do it. He's like, well, you know what? I mean, you're not even considering Steve's feelings here. Which she's not. Of course she's not. When the fuck has she ever considered Steve's feelings? All right? Think about it. Go back in time. Look at those old episodes. When did she ever really give a shit what Steve thought? Maybe once, maybe twice at the most. That's it. All right. So I decided to buy her some candy. Boom, moving right along. She doesn't feel guilty at all. Kiss yourself. Miranda says that her marriage is dead in the water. Carrie decides to get a gift for her neighbor to apologize to her for, I guess, telling her to shut up. Miranda's like, Miranda's like, hey, you know what? I'd rather be alone than be in a marriage that's dead in the water, And Carrie makes a good point here. She says, it's one thing to be alone in theory. It's different to be alone in reality. And that's so fucking true. I mean, a lot of times the grass is always greener. You can look at what someone else has and wish you had that and not pay attention to what you got in yourself, I know a lot of married guys, and married women too, that wish they could be single again. They wish they weren't tied to this other person, because they had more fun when they were single. They had different type, more exotic sex when they were single, They went to more places when they were single. They did more things when they were single, And how they wish they could have that again. But now they can't because they're married, they got commitments, responsibilities, they have like kids, and they can't live the way they used to live. So they wish, I know married people that wish they had my life because I'm single, I mean, I have a child, I'm raising, a little boy, but, I can do what I want. I can date who I want, I like being single. I love it. I love being single. The thought of getting married, woof, no. So my married friends wish they were me. They had a life like me. I could just get up and just go somewhere, and do something, So the grass is always greener, okay? But then you've got single people as well that I also know that wish they had some sort of commitment, wish they had some sort of stability, wish they had someone to go home to at night, wish they had someone to curl up with and watch Netflix with, or watch some TV show. They wish they had that, but they don't. So, the grass is always greener. And right now Miranda's just trying to rationalize her decisions. She's like, hey, I'd rather be alone than be in a dead marriage with no romance and no love and no sex. Of course she would say that because she's not going to be happy. But we're getting to that. All right. So like I said, no remorse. Okay. So, so she's torn apart. She's like, you know what? I'd rather be single than be married. And she knows, she also mentions this, that she can't be with Shay until she divorces Steve. She can't be with Shay. Shay's the one she wants to be with. Because she knows her so well, right? Because she's so pretty. You still blow Harry? Okay. So Carrie goes to her neighbor's house, knocks on the door to give her the gift. The candy gift she bought her, and the girl's boyfriend opens the door. Now, whenever someone knocks on my door and I'm like in bed with my girl, I always grab the blanket because I know that's not going to wake her up while she's sleeping, and I open the door and answer it that way, okay, with just a blanket on and nothing else. Because that's the way I'll fucking open the door when I don't know who the fuck's on the other end of it. And I guess he does that too, so we got that in common. So he's there wearing just the blanket. And she's like, oh, this is for the girl that lives here. He's like, oh, we don't eat sugar. Okay. And then she drops it, he drops it, I don't remember who. And then he drops this fucking blanket too. So once again, we get schlong number 2. Like, I didn't need to see that. What the fuck what the fuck are they trying to do here? Why do we need to see fucking cock on this show? Do we need to see that? Really? And then Carrie's like, oh, you just keep it. And then she walks away, like, what the fuck? I don't want to see any fucking schlong. I see enough. All right. I know you're going to want to make a dick joke there, but I'm not going to. Because I am an adult. All right. So, Shay looks, okay. So, Miranda goes to meet Shay, and of course, there's Shay looking just like Jordan Knight from New Kids on the Block, circa 1989. Oh, 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 oh. All right, anyway, the right stuff. Okay, anyway, so Shay, they have this talk, and basically Miranda tells her, I got giant feelings for you. Don't you have the same for me? And of course, Shay's like, I love you, damn it. I love you too. I'm not traditional. I hate traditional. That's what got me into this problem in the first place. And it's a man that sucks. And had a baby. We got married and fuck that shit. Fuck it. All right. So Charlotte and Lily are having lunch or dinner. I don't know what the fuck they're having. But anyway, once again, Charlotte's got to bring up, you saw me with your dad's dick in my hand, And you can tell Lily doesn't want to talk about this shit. She doesn't want to talk about to her mom about giving her dad a blowjob or checking his penis for cancer. She's very uncomfortable. She's actually on her phone, like trying to change the subject, But Charlotte keeps bringing it up. Like, why? Fucking just let it lie. We don't need to hear about this shit no more. Okay, so you got walked in on where you're going to give your husband a blowjob. Big fucking deal. Quit bringing it up. There's a Streisand effect. The more you talk about it, the more people are fucking going to listen to it. Make it a dead issue. You don't want people talking about this. You don't want people bringing this up all the time. So quit bringing it up. Anyway, Charlotte grabs Lily's phone. She finds her Instagram pictures. I guess someone liked it or something. Yeah, 15-year-old Lily, she's doing these I guess these sexy Instagram poses or whatever in her workout gear. She doesn't even work out, and she's getting likes. Okay, the kids are doing it. Okay, Instagram, that's what Instagram is, all right? It's there to show off what you look like, all right? That's what it's there for. And she's afraid because, oh my God, who's liking it? Is it like a 55-year-old man liking you on Instagram? Oh my God, you're a little girl. I don't know what to say, she's old enough to know what sex is. So why is Charlotte talking to her like she's 7 years old? Okay? She's a blossoming woman. Okay? If she's got to talk to her about sex right now at 15, she's not fucking doing her job. She still told her about the birds and the bees a while ago. All right? But anyway, she's all flipping out because her daughter is posting on Instagram. That's what all the girls do that. It's just what happens. Anyway, I guess Charlotte can't handle it. So Lily can't handle it either, so she walks away. She goes to Carrie's house and she says, hey, I want to spend the night here. So of course Charlotte calls Carrie. Carrie's like, hey, let your daughter spend the night with me here. It's fine. She can crash here. And there's that. And Carrie tells her that, hey, Lily's just trying to figure out who she is. Okay? She's at that age right now where she doesn't understand who she is down there and up here and in here. And in here, and she's just trying to figure it out. Well, you know what? Carrie is still trying to figure out what's going on, trying to figure herself out. What's down there, what's in here, what's up here, what's out there, Charlotte's still trying to figure out, what's down there, what's in here, what's out there, Miranda's just trying to figure out, what's down there, what's in here, what's out there. Every fucking girl in this show is trying to fucking figure themselves out. Doesn't anybody on this show have their shit together? Doesn't anybody just happy and grateful that they're fucking rich and live in fucking New York? Is anyone in there grateful for that? No! It's all about what I don't have. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't get it yet. What the fuck, man? What kind of people is this? Should there be somebody in there with their shit together? I know Samantha was a fucking whore, but god damn it, man, we need her now. We need her. She'll whip these fucking bitches in shape. What the fuck are you doing? Grow the fuck up. You're not 35 anymore. Quit acting like you're fucking 15. Okay. Moving right along. Okay, so Carrie's neighbors are partying loudly or whatever. So Carrie goes down and she got Lily in bed with her. And then she goes down there. You know, Carrie's sleeping in a small fucking bed. Like I would sleep in a big bed. I mean, Carrie's a millionaire. Why is she sleeping like in a junior bed, you know? Like a bunk bed size bed. She should be sleeping in a queen size, or at least. But anyway, but even with that, Lily's sleeping with her. So she goes down there. There's nobody there. The door's open. There's some beer bottles everywhere. There's liquor bottles everywhere on the staircase. The door's open. What's her name? The girl that lives there. We find out her name. Her name is Allie Lisette, and I guess she's a jewelry designer or something. And she's passed out with the empty glass of champagne in her hand on the couch. So Carrie goes in there and she turns down the music. And then she calls someone. I think she calls Charlotte. Passed out. She dresses worse. Yeah, I think she's calling Charlotte and going like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna apologize to her. We're gonna be friends and this and that and blah blah. And then all of a sudden, this girl, her neighbor Allie, or Ailey, or whatever, she comes out of the apartment building wearing, I swear to God, a fucking potato sack, a see-through potato sack with a bunch of flowers on it. Okay, even Carrie didn't dress this bad, okay? Fucking, even Ronald McDonald wouldn't dress this bad, okay? And I don't know shit about female fashion, okay? But I know fucking weird when I see weird, okay? That shit was fucking weird. Like, oh my God, and this is a pretty girl. But damn it, what the fuck she's wearing does her no favors at all. Okay, she's walking in a potato sack with a bunch of flowers on it. Like, I didn't know what the fuck I was watching. It was hurting my vision. She says hi to Harry and keeps walking down the street. And I'm like, okay, I've seen Carrie wear some weird-ass clown outfits, okay? But I'd never seen Carrie wear something like that. And I've seen her wear some stupid shit. But I guess they're trying to make a statement. I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't follow girls' fashions, you know. But I will show you this. You ready? You ready? You ready? Here it comes. Nah, I'm kidding. Kidding. You thought you were going to get another John. You still blow Harry? Okay. Yeah, you thought you were going to know. No. All right. I wouldn't do that to you like this show does. I wouldn't do that to you. I want to get kicked off of YouTube for that. All right. Where was that train of thought? Okay, so Lily doesn't want to talk to Charlotte. Lily admits to her mom that the likes on Instagram were from her circle of 12 friends, and the like that she got was from like one of her friend's little brothers or something. So it's all innocent and fun. And then she asked Charlotte, "Did you ever find any cancer on Dad's penis?" No, she didn't say that, but she says, "Did you ever find any cancer?" Like she's still going with that narrative. I don't know why. Okay, but now we'll get to the good stuff. Steve. So Miranda confronts Steve. Of course, he can't find his hearing aid because he's a dumb fuck, of course. Am I here with my show with the other hearing aid too? You know. He's suspicious. He's like, whoa, you asked me if I want a divorce? Like, he can tell something's going on, right? Yeah, she wants a divorce. He was kidding when he said that. It's like, what, you asked her for a divorce? She's like, no, she's not kidding. Miranda says she's not happy. It's not enough for me. And he's like, is it me? She's like, it's not about you, Steve, it's about me. He's like, yeah, well, but you're asking me for a divorce here. You know, so what's the problem? Miranda's like, are you happy, Steve? He goes like, oh, so now it's about me? Now it's about if I'm happy? He's like, well, what's happy? You know, and he's like, what is happy? What is happy? He's like, I'm happy. Not right now, but yeah, I'm happy. He's like, what's the problem? And Miranda's like, I want more. This isn't enough for me. I want more everything. I want more love. I want more excitement. I want more sex. It's not enough for me. I don't want to live like this until I'm old. And Steve's like, we are old. He's like, we are old. But divorce? He's like, we've been together a long time. And they've been together a long time. And it's always like this. And it is. It's always like this. She's never fucking happy with him. She's like, you're happy with me now, and you're not happy with me, and then you're happy with me a little bit, and then you're not happy with me again. Which is true. She rides that up and down roller coaster with him. Always has. She's always found fault with him, and then always found something good about him to stay with him, and then she finds fault with him again, and then she finds something good about him again. Then she finds fault with him again. This keeps going on for 20 fucking something years. Oh my God, if I was Steve, I would have fucking killed myself a long time ago. I couldn't put up with that drama. Hell no. My idea, if I've been married to someone that long, if we're not fighting every day, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That means we made it. You know? Living in Drama City is not a good place to be. But that's what Miranda is. She wants her highs and she wants her lows. That's all she cares about. It's all about her senses. She's got to be stimulated over and over again. And that's what Steve is to her. He's a fucking dancing monkey. His job is to entertain her, to amuse her. And when he's not doing that enough, she's got to find someone else. Because he's the problem, not her. And that's basically the point that he makes. He's like, I'm tired of this. You know, I'm always, keeping the flame going. It's just, he's like, what is he here? He's kind of not enough. He goes, and he's always there. He's always hanging in there for us. That's what he says. I'm always hanging in there for us. So finally we come to a place where it's not up and down every day, which is true. It's not Drama City anymore. They're getting older now. They're old. Well, I think 55 is not that old. I'm not trying to be ageist or nothing like that. But I'm saying is that they're not little anymore. They're not in their 20s anymore. They're not in their 30s anymore. Okay, they're in their mid-50s. Okay? All that shit you see in rom-coms, the arguing back and forth, the making up, the making love, the hating each other, all this shit. You got to do that shit when you're young, okay? Because when you're doing it when you're in your 50s, it's pretty bad. It means you didn't grow up. Isn't that where somewhere you want to get to? Don't you want to be in a relationship where you don't have to fucking fight all the time anymore? Where you can just be happy with each other, just cuddling down and watching TV together? I mean, I know that wouldn't be so bad for me. I don't want to be fighting with my wife for 20 fucking years. I don't want to feel like I have to fucking entertain her every fucking day for 20 something fucking years. What am I getting out of it? Nothing. For what? It's not like she's getting better looking every day. So why do I have to keep the energy going? Why do I have to be the one fucking saving the relationship by myself? Why would it have to be all on me? What's her contribution to it? What does she bring to the table? Because she's not getting prettier every day. So what does she bring to the table? Exactly. Nothing. Nothing. This bitch brings nothing to the fucking table but her fucking infidelity and her confusion. And I'm not happy. It's not enough. When the fuck has it ever been enough for her? It has never been enough. Nothing's ever been enough for her. Nothing's ever been great for her. She's always found fault with something. She doesn't know what the fuck the word gratitude fucking means. She's Ivy League educated. She's rich as shit. Living in New York. She's got a healthy fucking son. She's got no fucking problems. She's got to find problems. God. Steve should have divorced her a long fucking time ago. And she's a lawyer too, right? He needs to sue her for palimony. Yes, palimony. That's my favorite word. Palimony. All right. So Steve's complaining here now. Hey, every day, we always go through this shit over and over again. It's the same thing. He's like, so we get up every day now. We're a place where we just get up every day. We go do our own thing. We come back home. We watch some TV. We eat some ice cream, and we talk about our son. What's wrong with that? Me personally, there's nothing wrong with that. That's the kind of life I want to lead when I'm an old man. I'd love to be able to live a life like that.